gamble a little bit.
There's so much energy. You sure celebrities here?
It's entertainment period. The whole place is built for it.
If you're in Vegas, right next door there's a guy wrestling a shark. And over on this side, there's, a guy making an elephant disappear. You've got some serious competition going on.
I mean, it just doesn't sleep. The whole entire town is entertainment.
Flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto.
The song also resonates with people who've only met Elvis through his songs.
I was talking about the hood. They're talking about where we come from.
Paul Beauregard and Jordan Houston are the Oscar-winning rap duo 3 6 Mafia. They grew up just 2 blocks from Graceland in one of Memphis's poorest neighborhoods.
I want to see you scratcher.
My mom used to always listen to this song when I was young. He talked about, things that she went through. She had my mom had a bunch of kids, like 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get somebody to listen to your song. You talk about what they know about and what they want to hear. And she knew about the ghetto because, she lived in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
That's it.
And his mama cries. But if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
After we find the part on the record that we want to use, we sample it into the drum machine or the keyboard. That way we can loop it like.
My first line says, first I'm broke, so I hang out with the rat and roach. It's still broke, so I'm sleeping on apartment floors. So it's just like the struggle, what's going on in the hood. First I'm broke, so I hang out with the rat and roach. It's still broke, so I'm sleeping on apartment floors. And I was off beat, but it's all good, cause it's on TV. maybe do some edits, make me look cool, maybe put my name in the credits.
Once we have all that ready, we load it into the drum machine and then.
Hi-ya! So he starts to roam the streets at night and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto.
Survival is an everyday task. Watching your back for the man wearing the mask. I say you might get stuck if you in the hood looking like you came up. We ride old school whips high off the ground right beside a player hill. It ain't bad as it seems. We still stay fly looking so clean.
First I'm broke, so I hang out with the rat and roach. And still broke, cause I'm sleeping on apartment floors. The junkies get up, kick, when they smoke a brick. I never seen a drug dealer ever call it quits. The hood struggle is to make you gotta get the change. See, every day is like a dark cloud full of rain. The feds tapping for it's dangerous when you hood trapping. So don't get lost in the sauce slinging, cold crackling.
So help your brother along the way, no matter where he starts. For the same God that made you, made him too. These men with broken hearts.
Elvis Estelle had a strong personal signature. When he met President Nixon in 1971, Elvis chose to wear large sunglasses and a cape. It was a clash of styles that made their meeting one of the National Archives' most requested photographs. Elvis also had a personal motif, the lightning bolt and a TCB logo, which stood for taking care of business in a flash.
Before anybody ever knew what bling was, Elvis made it popular.
Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising.
Elvis did a lot of stuff that, rappers do these days.
He had the bling. You gotta have the bling when you from Memphis.
He had the bling, he had Cadillac, he had like a gangster.
I'm just a hooker.
Elvis perfected the idea of an entourage, well in use today. 50 Cent has one, each man with a job to do.
You got Rich the bodyguard, radio, you got Light, Devon, DJ Who Kid,
Chocolate rain.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas!
50 Cent and his entourage well know the legend of Elvis and the so-called Memphis Mafia, striding through Vegas like giants.
Their period was different. When they was there, they was stopping everything. Elvis had the moment for real. While I'm here, it's not all about 50 Cent, but it was all about Elvis.
Now that's punk salad.
Elvis Presley was able to do things that haven't been able to be duplicated to this day. I think he was far ahead of his time. Ain't nobody even came close.
He started everything else, so why not start the entourage? You look much cooler when you walk in with a group of people.
I can already hear the crowd is strong. Your entourage and the people around you are who you are. You are who you are around all the time. There's no way you can have longevity, and there's no way you can be iconic if you don't have honesty. And you don't have someone that can tell you that did not sound great or that did not look great or you treated that person the wrong way. Eventually, that's what's going to take you.
Elvis was before my time, but I know so many things about Elvis, and I'm sure my children will know so many things about Elvis.
Oh, I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you. They're gonna
30 years after his death, we're still talking about him because of the impression he set. Some people are special people, man. They're gonna mark and never be forgotten.